Thank you very much. Let's hear it for QED 2024.
And thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
This is the 7th edition of QED. We started in 2012 and uninterrupted every 2 years, even in the COVID year. In fact, I remember Ashit Hegde is not here. He had seen a COVID patient, the first COVID patient in Mumbai, and then came to play QED.
And he didn't tell us that he had seen a patient.
So, yeah, but it has been great fun. Many people do ask, why do we keep doing this when the audience numbers are not increasing? And it's really somebody told me that it is due to rectal ankylosing ankylostoma duodenal. That is the cause of the, so yeah. QED started as QED, quizzing entirely for doctors. For a couple of seasons it was like that. Then we invited non-medics and we called it QED, quizzing essentially for doctors. And now many more non-medics are coming, so it might become quizzing even for doctors. We are playing first a game that we call FAQs, frequent audience questions. We will ask some of you to stand up in your seats and then ask only them the questions. Those who are seated will not answer, and we'll take it from there. Okay, and there'll be some couplets from me which you will have to bear with. Okay. All of us have family WhatsApp groups. I have a family WhatsApp group. We are all of the same ethnicity, same religion, same language. And there are so many forwards which are dubious ethnically that one wants to leave the group. So all those who want to leave your family groups or have already left your family groups, please stand up. Okay, this is quite amazing. Yeah, so this is within one family. On the other hand, our medical groups, वहाँ शेख हैं, श्रॉफ हैं, सिंह हैं, सिक्वेरा हैं, पर कोई टेंशन नहीं है. हमारे रिश्तों का हमारे फरिश्तों के साथ कोई कनेक्शन नहीं है. तो ये आप लोगों के लिए जो लोग खड़े हैं सिर्फ उनके लिए क्वेश्चन. The first person to answer the question will get a prize. Name a Hindi film based on the theme of heteropaternal superfecundation. Bad news is the correct answer given by a non-medic. I think medical. I'm so sorry. Oh, your name. I keep forgetting. Swapnil Sakam. Please give Swapnil. Bad news. Heterosexual superfecundation is a genuine medical term, and it means that basically a lady bears twins. One of the twins is from one father, and the second is from another father. Okay. Let's have the second question. All those who are left-handed and feel that being left-handed is a disadvantage, please stand up. Okay, it's not a disadvantage, understood. All those who are left-handed, please stand up. Ambidextrous people can stand up too. Okay, the young girl there in black. Do you do everything left-handed or sometimes you're ambidextrous?
Sometimes ambidextrous because I taught myself how to write with my left hand, kind of.
You taught yourself how to write with the right hand, and that you are a left-handed person.
No, I'm a right-handed.
You are a right-handed person who is learning from left. Okay, so all those of you, पहले तो एक चार पंक्तियाँ सुन लें जो लोग हाथ की बात कर रहे हैं, इसलिए कि कभी-कभी लोग हमारे शो से निकल जाते हैं, तो हम कहते हैं कि रुखसत हुए तो हाथ हिलाकर भी नहीं गए. रुखसत हुए तो हाथ हिलाकर नहीं गए. वो क्यों गए ये भी बताकर नहीं गए. इशारा ही कर देते तो बुरा भी न मानते. वो हाथ की उंगलियां भी दिखाकर नहीं गए. Okay, so first a piece of trivia. In Indian armed forces, the Air Force and Army allow only right-handed salutes. The Air Force allows both either hand depending on what work is the naval officer doing. Your question is, in Navy, a salute is done with the palmar surface facing downwards. Why? Army is like this. No, those who are standing, huh? Because the grease, they don't want to show the grease to the superiors. Very good answer. Your name, sir? Shwet Desai. So the army is like this, the navy is like this, and the Air Force is showing a flight going up like this. Okay. All those doctors, medics who rarely smile in their clinics, please stand up. We give them the prize. We will give the prize to all of them. Dr. Malki, what is the reason for not smiling? You are a grouch. And Aurora?
My work is very serious.
Yeah, we are all frivolous practitioners. Okay. तो आपके लिए एक शेर है कि कोई कभी भी उदास न हो और हो तो मेरे आसपास न हो. Your question is, name the film in which this dialogue is heard. थकेला पकेला निरुत्साही लोग सिगरेट से भी ज्यादा हानिकारक होते हैं. थकेला पकेला निरुत्साही लोग सिगरेट से भी ज्यादा हानिकारक होते हैं. Anybody in the audience? मुन्ना भाई नहीं? Amitabh Bachchan? 102 not obviously a correct answer. Okay. Nobody gets a prize here? Yeah. All those who here fell in love at first sight because of the eyes of, no, please stand up. Eyes. Because of eyes. Aankhein. Okay. Okay. We have a few here. I can see that Amit is here and Pallavi is next to him, but she is shy, closing her eyes right now. Okay. Your question. Mansoor Ali Khan Patodi lost one eye in an accident. His eye was replaced with what kind of an eye? Goat. Everybody knows goat. Okay. आप सब लोग बैठे हैं. Well-known fact, and I was going to give hints here. I'm ashamed of that. Okay. All those who still use the Nokia old style phone without a screen of which shows videos, please stand up. May I see the phone? May I see the phone? No questions will be asked. Please give a prize. We have a phone, a cell phone as a prize.
By the way, Suchi is also on WhatsApp group, so I'm sure she has a second phone.
Yeah, she has a second. But this is good enough. Wonderful. Okay. All those who have spoken to their wives for 1 hour at a stretch on the phone after the marriage, please stand up. We have people. There is hope.
Define spoken.
Spoken or heard, I'll accept both. Whose wife is also, no, this is your own wife. Okay. जो लोग खड़े हैं उनके लिए शेयर बोल देता हूँ. Whose wife would say कि बड़े कमाल शख्स हैं, पत्नी पे मरते हैं और उस पर गजब ये है कि अपनी पे मरते हैं. Okay, may I ask you, sir, why did you speak to her for? Was it about child custody or something like that?
Just telling her you are in your bike, so please stay there, and I was trying to.
And that convincing took some time, you know. You know how? What was your reason?
I mean, in-laws place, my in-laws place.
Long distance post-marriage relationship. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, anybody else has a better story to tell? Yeah, sir?
It is alternative to shopping.
Alternative to shopping. You keep her occupied and she learns.
I was doing a walking tour of Vienna and she wanted to be present during the entire thing.
Oh, he was doing a walking tour of Vienna and she was conducting it in Vienna. Wow, amazing. Harshad?
I was listening.
You were listening. That almost all of us. Okay, thank you so much. Who gets the prize? Achha, there's a question yet. Okay, this is the question which was meant for the Nokia phone, but now it will come here. There is something called the Nokia risk in the corporate world. The economy of Finland, which was largely dependent on Nokia, suddenly dropped because of the introduction of smartphones, say from Apple. This dependence of a country on one company is called the Nokia risk. Tell me, who is the potential Nokia risk for Denmark?
Lego. Novo Nordisk.
Novo Nordisk, somebody said, he was sitting, but Deepak also said. Deepak Tirthani, you also said that, but you were sitting, sir. You don't talk to your wife. Deepak gets a prize. Okay, thank you so much. All those. Of course, Novo Nordisk is the maker of Wegovy and Ozempic. Both are weight loss and diabetes drugs. And the economy of Denmark has grown probably by 3% or more because of just that one company. Samsung is for such a risk potentially for, say, South Korea. All those parents who attempt and fail to stop their children from drinking sports drinks, please stand up. Sports drinks like Red Bull, Monster. Okay, there are a few here. Okay, are you the only child or are you talking about somebody else? Okay. Meghashyam. Sorry. Avinash. Avinash will tell me why and who do you stop from?
No, because whenever she stops sports drinks, I'm the one drinking it.
Ravi, why? Who drinks in your? Why do you stop?
No, excess of caffeine.
Caffeine is the problem. Yeah. How much caffeine in one Red Bull?
At least, I think, 10.
You don't know the amount of caffeine and you are stopping them from.
Yes, but it's very high.
It's very high. Amount of caffeine, anybody? 80 milligrams in 80 milligrams? Okay, I'll give it to you, 75. Okay, 75 milligram caffeine is like a Starbucks coffee, right? A strong Starbucks coffee. Okay. Okay, the caffeine part is one. Your question. After caffeine, the principal content of Red Bull is something that rhymes, which is an anagram of a synonym for micturate. Synonym for micturate is a content.
Taurine.
Taurine is correct. Taurine is an anagram for urinate. And urinate is a synonym for micturate. So that is Ravi Bhai. That is one reason why they should not drink.
One of the many. Thank you.
Okay. What is the time? 10 o'clock. We have a time for a few more. All those who have pet dogs and have not taken a preventive rabies vaccination. Preventive meaning you've not been bitten, but you should still take the vaccine. All those who have pet dogs and have not taken the vaccine, please tag. Okay. What? Why not? You have a pet dog who is vaccinated. But should you take the vaccine? Should be taken. Okay. The person behind, what's your name? Sorry? Athar. Should you take the vaccine? Medical student? You should. Okay, you are a student, medical student. Not yet. Okay. Everybody who has a pet dog and everybody who does not have a pet dog must take 2 doses of the rabies vaccine, period. 15,000 rabies deaths in the country every year. And it's easy to prevent rabies, and it is, even if you get bitten by a dog, you wouldn't need to take what is called the immunoglobulin. 3 doses, sorry, 037. Preventive, pre-exposure prophylaxis. My mistake, pre-exposure is 3 doses. Okay, what is the name of the dog? What is the breed? What is the correct breed of the dog? मैं hint दे रहा हूँ. And the hint is that it is a heteronym of a repeat cardiac invasive procedure.
Is it a SPIDS?
It's REDO, which is a heteronym for redo. Redo is a repeat cardiac surgery. Yeah? Nobody gets this. Thank you. I'm sure this will be checked when you go home and Googled. Okay. All those who have more than 2 children or more than 2 siblings, please stand up. Okay, the lady in the back. Yeah, you are 3 siblings, 2 including you. Anybody have more than 3? Yes. Oh. Anybody have more than 5? Yes. Oh, amazing. Okay. You are 10. You know, one of the theories why people in the older times had more children was that they used to sit on the floor more than on the chair. Now this is medical, okay, I'm not joking. By sitting on the floor, men would reduce the temperature of their testicles, and that would increase the sperm. Those who sit cross-legged or sit with their legs closed have a lesser sperm count and therefore are less likely to produce more children. I can see some of you crossing your legs. It is preventive. Okay. Who will have? Tailors will have more kids. Okay, all those who have more than, you have now named the couple, 2 of whose 9 children are doctors. Who got it? So got it. A prize was Lalu Prasad. Somebody else? Okay, let's go to the last question before we start the formal quiz. All those who talk to their indoor plants. All those who talk to their indoor plants, please stand up. That's quite a number. I'm so glad. Dr. Bhavani, what do you tell them?
I just pet them, love them, and talk to them, I love you.
Wow. Sir, indoor plants, you talk to them what?
See, they give flowers, then they give fruits.
So you show gratitude.
Then some of them they are not growing properly, then petting them that you have to little try hard.
Wow. Wow. Ma'am, what do you say?
I feel वो मुरझा जाते हैं तो I said आप ऐसे क्यों हो आज? You are so beautiful.
Why are you sad today? मुरझाए हुए क्यों दिखते हो? Wow.
I've seen them
And Dr. Smriti.
Tell them, I enjoy your stay here and you enjoy with me here.
And they have to accept that they are enjoying with you.
They look very beautiful and happy.
Yeah. This man is suffering.
Despite the beautiful eyes of your wife, you are suffering.
80% of that they are wide open.
Censor that. Okay. Your question. If you have cut flowers in a vase, and if you dissolve a particular
Medicinal drug in the water.
aspirin, listen to the question first. Wait a minute. If you dissolve a particular medicinal drug in the water, you can double the life of the cut flowers and they will stand straight for an extra week. Which drug? Who said that? Somebody who was sitting said that. Viagra ke liye at least you should stand up and say. Okay, it is Viagra. Sildenafil can increase the standing time of plants. Okay, we will stop here. Yeah, no. What a waste.
Okay.
Since all of us are now here, almost all of us, let us stand up for the national anthem, please. We are now distributing papers. This is the first half of our today's quiz. There are 30 questions. 26 questions have answers from A to Z, and 4 questions are of a subject. Your first thing to do is to please write your names, mobile numbers, and if possible,
email IDs on the paper. While this
is there any medic who wants to play? We have one medic who wants to play. Where? Reni Sa's coming. Are you a medic who wants to play? Okay. You don't have a partner? Acha, okay. Just keep some space between. Okay, 2 ball pens can be given and 1 card per team. If you need another ball pen, please ask for it if you both want to write. Okay, for the first time ever. So blue sheets are being given to the participants, and for the audience we are giving white sheets so that we know that there is a difference. We will be collecting the blue sheets. The white sheets may be kept with you if you like. Okay, so while there is no timer, I'll give you approximately 30 seconds for each answer. I will try to request, I request you not to make me repeat the question, but if there is some problem, definitely do ask. Most of the questions are brief, so you should be able to get the question in the first time. We are about 50 pairs of medics and about 20 pairs of non-medics today. Big hand for all of you who have. Okay, how many, please raise your hands, how many of you are non-medics who are competing non-medics? Wonderful. Many of the non-medics who are competing are members of various quizzing circles, including BQC. I forget your name, Sir Balkrishnan. Yeah, a very senior and of course a national level quiz master. Sir, can you stand up and give me one answer?
Why are doctors so difficult to compete in a quiz which is in the audience and not scary?
You're saying why?
Why are they scared? Why are they diffident of attending quizzes? If this was a medical conference, this would be full.
My understanding is that any people used to accuracy, they don't want to take guesses.
Okay.
My occupation has been in advertising, so it's all guesswork.
What he's saying is that quizzing is based on probably making some guesses or assumptions, and therefore doctors who want to be precise and correct, otherwise the patient dies, they don't want this. Huh? He doesn't know doctors. Yeah. So yeah, again, this is an attempt to ask all of you to keep promoting the event, because this is a once in 2 years. We worked for this for 24 months, from the last QED to this QED, and you may not like the result of 2 years. You will say, "Kya mehnat kiya, kuch nahi." But okay, let's 26 questions
and whether you are medical or non-medical, please listen.
And we shall begin. Sorry? Yeah, for the first time, they have provided, the auditorium has provided us with a spy drone on top. Don't look up, it's a spy. Yeah, so requesting you, there is a very good mobile signal for most networks here, so the temptations will be high.
You can also speak in front of you,
Especially if in front of you there is a non-medic quizzer sitting, but refrain. Okay, A to Z is the first round, and there are 26 questions. My request to the audience members especially is, you might get excited because you know the answer. Please don't blurt it out. And everybody else, whisper in whispering loudly is an oxymoron. So keep your whispers down. Okay, the first video is a song with subtitles, a Bengali song, Bangla language song. The song is titled Ar Kobe. Let's hear the song. Or Kobe. Singer-composer from the letter A. Name the singer and composer from the letter A. Singer-composer are both the same persons. Sorry, I did not tell you that, but I thought it was obvious. It was the Kolkata protest, R.G. Carr. R.G. Carr College, the student who was killed. So everything, of course you know this, that everything is juxtamade, some connection to
Medicine in all the questions. Okay, let's go to question B.
This is a video from the film Maharaj. This is a 2024 movie and it's a court case of 1862, probably a real story, against a leader of a Haveli
Who exploits female disciples. In the scene, the Haveli's doctor,
who was a real life doctor, reveals that the Maharaj has been treated for syphilis. Let's hear the video. From the film Maharaj, you have to identify
the historical doctor portrayed here, the real life doctor portrayed here from the letter B. Let's go to the next question. From the letter C. Behind trucks, you will often see this written, use dipper at night. Created by Tata Motors, a brand called Dipper was distributed to truck drivers at its launch, and 45,000 dippers were lapped up by the truck drivers. What were these dippers from the letter C? What were they? What product were they? Truck drivers is a reasonably good hit.
Let's go to the next question from the letter D. This is probably the simplest question of the evening, of the morning. This man's brain is a depository of medical misinformation.
He said this.
If you have a windmill anywhere near your house, congratulations, your house just went down 75% in value. And they say that the noise from windmills causes cancer. Who said this? From the letter D. Let's go to the next question. From the letter E. Spanish filmmaker Pedro Almodovar, also pronounced Pedro Almodovar, is a celebrated filmmaker, and his first English language film is the film called The Room Next Door, which was released in festivals recently. It won the Golden Lion Award in the Venice Film Festival. Two brilliant actresses, you have to watch the trailer and just tell us the central theme from the letter E of this film. The video, please. The central theme of the film from the letter E.
Usha, you've done a lot of work.
We have, it shows, okay, thank you. And I must say here that Dr. Shashwat Hora is our new CTO, Chief Technology Officer. And he's really done at a very short notice, because he was brought in late. Our regular partner, Dr. Suraj, could not make it for this QED. Okay, let's go to the letter F. Please show the image. This freedom fighter and later member of parliament, who passed away in 1960, continues to have indirect influence on Indian politics. Born to Jahangir and Ratimai, he was brought up by a physician, one of the first women surgeons of India. Name this person. From the letter F, a person who took care of his future mother-in-law as she died of tuberculosis. Next, please. Okay, this is a beautiful drawing by a doctor, Dr. Pramod Patil. Dr. Pramod Patil is a diabetologist and a wildlife conservationist who has dedicated himself to saving this particular bird from extinction. From the letter G, name the bird. This bird was supposed to be the national bird of India. They did not allow that because part of the bird's name sounds like an expletive, like a gali. किसको फिर भी नहीं आया? हाथ ऊपर करो. बहुत लोगों को, ठीक है. Okay. From the letter G,
Name the bird.
You're working very hard for the audience also.
Yes. Okay,
next please. Okay, in Japan, this is very interesting. In Japan, between February and April, cherry blossom trees and other trees are responsible for reducing the work efficiency of about 40% of the population of Japan. This translates into a loss of 1.5 billion US dollars per day. What is the medical condition principally responsible for this workforce loss? Name the ailment from the letter H related to cherry blossom trees and other trees in February and April. The question is, which condition causes 40% of the population of Japan to not work or take leaves from work because of cherry blossom season? Which condition causes a huge economic loss, only partially compensated by people like Indians who will go for tourism for the cherry blossom, but that's not good enough. No, Indian name and disease name, not a symptom name. No, not an English name, not a Japanese name. Indian, English name. English name. Next, please. I am very quick to say that my twins were conceived via IVF because that is how we will normalize the IVF process and not have any stigma related to it. The person who said this recently is the person you will see in the photograph. I mean this person. Next, please. You will watch a video of a virtuoso guitarist. Watch the video first. He plays with only 2 fingers. Most of you who have heard guitar before,
or played guitar, they know that you need 3 or 4 fingers to play the guitar strings.
He had, Django Reinhardt had a claw hand, meaning his 2 fingers, last 2 fingers were not working because of an accident. And he was one of the most brilliant exponents of this genre of music on the guitar. What is the genre? From the letter J. Next, please. This is Matthew Perry, who famously plays Chandler Bing in the sitcom Friends. Let's hear him.
Hi, I'm Matthew Perry, and I'm in the studio recording the audiobook of my memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. In it, I talk about my childhood and my career and my lifelong battle with addiction and what fueled it despite seemingly having it all. And what I think you'll get from it is a message of hope and resilience.
As we all know, he died of a drug overdose. He was being treated by psychiatrists for severe depression with suicidal ideation. And the drug that was legally prescribed to him was then illegally used. From the letter K, what drug killed him? Next, please. Okay, you have to name this drone. I'll give you some hints. Drones are an integral part of the Russia-Ukraine war. This particular drone weighs 3 kilos, can reach 30 kilometers in about 30 minutes. It is a one-time use suicide drone, costs about 30 lakh rupees per drone, which is considered very cheap for drones. This drone shares its name with a medical puncturing device or a medical journal. From the letter L, name the drone.
Fantastic.
Next, please. Okay, in most of our QEDs, we have at least one question on one of these two. And when this hoarding was put up without the permission of both of these people, neither of them objected and they appreciated the whole thing. Amul is known for medical hoardings. For example, during COVID, they wrote MBBS, Makhan Bole Bahut Shukriya. Name from the letter M, the lady in, what is that color? Pink? No. Purple.
Name the lady in purple. Fida on you, on behalf of all of us.
The Juxtamedicine feature is the pun, heroin or heroin addiction. One of my first poems on television was Madhuri Tumhe Le Gaye US ke Dr. Nene. Okay, sorry, you have to name the painter from the letter M. Quick escape. So Madhuri Tumhe Le Gaye US ke Dr. Nene. अजी क्या गुनाह किया था मैंने, धक धक करते दिल को तूने धक्का दिया करारा, गाते गाते 1 2 3 हो गई 9 2 11. आइए. So the name of the painter. Painter's name from the letter M. Use the word M. I hope that is not visible on the screen. Next.
Now he changed the.
Yeah, he has changed the question.
Yeah, he has changed.
This is a photo of a tattooed tribal of an Indian ethnic group called Konyak, Konyak. They have facial tattoos on taking an enemy's head.
Another unique practice of Konyaks
is that they are asked to micturate or urinate on one place for months. The nitrate within the urine then helps them make gunpowder.
The Konyaks are native to which region of India? From the letter M. Konyaks are native to which region of India? Next, please. Most of you have seen, heard, read this word, which I will not pronounce. This is supposed to be the longest word in the English dictionaries, and it's a medical disease, and this was created as this word was created as a sarcastic comment
by a puzzle maker. Sarcasm on long medical words. So this disease does not exist. Yeah. So you won't find this disease in medical books. The first book or publication to accept this word and give it a formality starts from the letter O. Which publication? This word is, I think, 45 letters or so. And the Oxford English Dictionary, the second longest word will be pseudo-hypoparathyroidism. Don't ignore all my previous words. There's no escape here. What is the fourth last letter of this? From the no. I'm so sorry. But yeah, from the letter P. Next one. I want to escape. There are several funny
family planning slogans. One of them is this: दो बच्चे हैं मीठी खीर, उससे ज़्यादा बवाशीर. Bawashir, for those who don't know, is piles. Okay. Today, World Pile Day. Name the television series from which this screen grab is taken, from the letter P, the television series. Omkar, help. Okay. Next, please. This is one of my favorite shows on humor and quizzing, anchored by this particular episode, and many such episodes are anchored by Stephen Fry. Let's hear the clip. Okay, in this scene, you saw already the name of the show on the floor. The show is called QI. Give the full form of QI. What is the abbreviation? QI. What does it stand for? It is one of the most brilliant shows on television related to, it's a panel show. 4 people come on the panel with one constant person. And it used to be anchored by Stephen Fry. QI stands for. Next, please. This photograph has been clicked by a Padma Bhushan awardee surgeon who loves photographing tigers and who has displayed his photography a few months back at the Jahangir Art Gallery. He once waited for 6 hours in 45 degrees centigrade to watch a tiger couple mate. This is the post-mating shot. Name the photographer surgeon from the letter R. Padma Bhushan awardee. Next, please. Okay, this is Navaratri season and artificial intelligence is everywhere. Natural stupidity and artificial intelligence are the 2 of the favorite sources of humor for many stand-ups. And in this video, a well-known stand-up comic plays a double role, talks about dandiya sticks which have an inbuilt AI capability. Let's hear this.
AI powered mosquito bat बनाने का ना परफेक्ट स्ट्राइक. मच्छर लोग का इतना प्रॉब्लम है, मलेरिया डेंगू खत्म करो. AI के साथ क्या टाइम पास चल रहा है, उसको पूछो मच्छर का नसबंदी कैसा करने का. दम है तो AI ये करके दिखा. हाँ, दिस डांडिया कैन ऑल्सो मॉनिटर योर हार्ट रेट एंड बीपी. हाँ, अभी आगे डांडिया ही करेगा. अल्ट्रासाउंड, MRI, एक्सरे, सर्जरी. डॉक्टर लोग क्या करेंगे? मच्छर मारेंगे क्या? नो प्रॉब्लम.
Simple question. Name the stand-up comic. The real name, yeah. The real name starts from S. The unreal starts from some other letter. First name is enough, yeah, is enough. The second name will surprise you. Let's go to the next. This is an AI image created by an application called DALI 3. Which orthopedic medical condition was given to DALI as a part of the prompt which resulted in this image? Which orthopedic condition? From the letter T. This is a fascinating disturbing book from the letter called Heavy Metal by... Just writing the surname is good because the surname is from Z. Let's have the round 2. Now just check your rounds A to Z are done. And round 2 is a round on Paralympics. 4 questions on Paralympics. The first is a cartoon. This is a cartoon by a cartoonist named Sandeep Adhwaryu. Nitesh Kumar won gold in what is called the SL3 category of badminton. SL3 is where 1/2 of the body is affected. That is SL3 in Paralympics. You have to fill in the blank. Dash legs, iron will, gold medal. Just fill in the blank before legs.
There is no letter clue in this. There is a clue given by the second and the third sentences. One word. Dashed legs, iron will, gold medal.
No, I'm sure the parent company and the company which was acquired by the parent company are both.
Blank is not
in
indicative
US.
of the
I
length,
can give more
because then you
details
would have
to
put
the answer.
dash, 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 8 blanks to give you the number of letters. No. Next Paralympics video coming up. This is the video of Sheetal Devi hitting the bullseye on her way to a Paralympics medal. She became only the second armless ever. To this. And you have to see the video first and I'll give you the question.
These are called morphine syrets, S-Y-R-E-T-T-S, syrets. These are
The next slide is one of the most accomplished para-athletes, Tatiana McFadden, a prolific winner of wheelchair racing. Tatiana is to wheelchair racing what, say, Usain Bolt was 200 meters, wins everything. And this category is called T54, which is for paraplegics. Watch the video first.
She's won everything she's entered so far. What about this? Away they go. And there she goes, but into the closing straight. Here we go again. 4 gold medals in Christchurch in 2011. 4 in London. 6 in Lyon. And now it's going to be a 4th gold medal with Tatiana McFadden. And she makes history basically every time she gets out of bed in the morning.
That's Tatiana, a paraplegic. Which birth defect related to the spine did she have? It is a 2-word answer. It's a 2-word answer. And another interesting video coming up. Just keep your eyes and ears open because the hint is in the video. The video you're about to see is a penalty shot in a Paralympics sport. Let's watch the video.
out of this particular series, but the broad name of the series.
You have to name the sport. What sport specifically is this? Okay, so that is the end of the first round of 30 questions. The second round of 30 questions will be after the break, but before the break, I'll give you the answers to these 30 questions after you have given the answer papers to all of us. Please remember, you have written your names, your non-medic medic status, your phone numbers, and if possible, your email ID. Even the audience, we would like to collect your data, so if you're okay, we will collect your papers too, even if you have written your names. All the colored sheets are competitive sheets, so please keep them separate from the white sheets. कुछ लोग मैसेज कर रहे थे कि एमएमसी पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे क्या? Pi points. Okay, don't go before listening to, before listening to all the answers. It might be interesting. Okay, once all the papers are corrected and, collected, we will be correcting these papers between today and tomorrow and give you the results on Tuesday. Okay, all done? Anybody left? There's somebody there. There's one paper there. Omkar, the last seat there. There's a blue paper there, not competing. Okay. Let's have the answers, please. Okay, I'll need some oohs and ahs from people who got it and did not get it. Your first from the letter A. Arijit Singh. B. Bhau Daji or Bhau Daji Lad. There's a museum named after him now that you know. C. Dipper or condoms. Use dipper at night. D. Donald Trump. Straightforward. E. Euthanasia. That was simple. F. Firoz Gandhi should be easy. G. The great Indian bastard. And Dr. Pramod Patil. He is the person who has been fighting for conservation. H. Hay fever as a disease in Japan during cherry blossom months. Isha Ambani, Isha herself was an IVF kid with a brother. J. Jazz. K. Ketamine, easy. L. Lancet, too many hints were given. M. माधुरी नहीं है, अभी MF हुसैन हो जाएगा वो. मकबूल फिदा हुसैन. N. Nagaland. Those who did not write Oxford English Dictionary will get bonus points. P. Panchayat. Q. Quite interesting. R. Ramakant Panda is the tiger photographer. S. Shraddha. Jain is a surname. She's actually a Jain. T. Tennis elbow. U was that Kodai Canal Company, Unilever. V. Vicks vapor was being rubbed on Vinicius Jr. World War. I could not call this a battle, okay? X-Men 97, but we'll allow X-Men. Yamal, Lavin Yamal. And this is South African ex-president Zuma, Jacob Zuma. Okay, so that's the end of the first, Paralympics. Paralympics is interesting. This is titanium legs, iron will, gold medal. Three medals were named. Titanium legs. This is Focomelia. This is Spina bifida. and we have blind football, which has a special football. Okay, all of you, we'll be back in 15 minutes. Tea and coffee are on the house. You can buy your snacks. How many of you got it all right? All correct? Please come back.
All correct?
Somebody asked if there will be games next Sunday. Yes, there will be multiple, more than usual audience questions and
Audience prizes and all these games. So please be there on next Sunday even if you don't qualify.
Today, 12, we have taken the ratio of medics and non-medics into consideration. 12 medic teams will qualify, the top 12, and top 4 non-medics will qualify. The non-medics will play with the non-medics, meaning 2 plus 2 become 4 in the first semi-final, and another non-medic 4-people team will play the second semi-final, and the other 3 teams in semi-final will be medics. I hope that sounds fair because of the ratio of this. And in the finals, we have not yet decided, but we'll be probably mixing up the teams, possibly, just so that we get a balance, because we do know that the non-medics, especially the ones who will come up, are extremely strong. So we might want to make it an even field. But if you have any suggestions, absolutely welcome. We want to be fair, at the same time encouraging the medical audience to get into this area. Sorry, anybody? 4 pairs, so 8 people. And 12 pairs, so 16 people. 16 plus 8, 24. This we have just done as a ratio of the participants.
20 and 56 have participated.
If you think we should change to something, we are trying to devise a format which we have not been. 4 is less? Okay. 6 and 10. We need 16. So 6 and 10, if we take, the only problem is then 4 जन का टीम बनाना है सेमीफाइनल में. तो उसके बाद मजा ही मजा है. Then we'll have to mix at least.
At the semi. No, but it's okay. 5 and 6 is the ratio. 6 is 12.
I will talk to whoever has suggestions and can make me calm, make me do the maths. Yeah, okay, I'm so glad, but I'll need feedback on this. We'll just go down quickly the memory lane. 2012 was when we started. This was the 2012. These were the organizers here in 2012, my team. Partly the team is still with us. Next. You can see Morparia, you can see
Balki, and there is Dr. Nachita there.
Initially we had teams of 3 and not 4. 2016, I'm not sure if you can see a non-medic. That is Groucho Marx on the screen. The Juxtamedicine angle, I have forgotten. He famously said, Groucho, either this man is dead or my watch has stopped while feeling the pulse of a patient. This is 2018. And this is, I don't know who that is. Selena Gomez during a kidney transplant
Operation with her donor, I think.
And that is 2020. We have selected photographs which show a sizable audience, but 2022. Leonardo da Vinci featured in
all 6 affiliations. That's true.
Okay, this is where we score. We go to somebody's house or office and do the scoring. Okay, I think, give a big hand to the past and the present. The person you see on the left of me is Dr. Omkar, and to the left of Omkar is Dr. Snehal with their newborn. They met first in the QED of 2014. And Find your partner is the, yeah, literally.
During yellow was the next week.
Yellow was there. Achha. Okay, that spoon, you can see a spoon? Okay. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. We call this Aadhe is taraf, Aadhe us taraf. Here you will be requested to stand up. Please, all of you, including the audience. Everybody stand up, please. This game we have played many times before, both in the medical conferences and non-medical. And this is how it goes. Everybody plays, and you have to turn right, your right, if what I say is correct. You have to turn left if what I say is incorrect. So I'll be making multiple statements, all juxtamedicine, and you will have to decide whether I'm speaking the truth or not. First statement. Remember, right is right. Japan sells more adult diapers than baby diapers. True or false? It is true. All of you got that right. Next statement. Virat Kohli turned vegetarian because of a cervical disc prolapse, a slip disc. Turned vegetarian because of a cervical disc prolapse. Okay. It is true. Those who did not get it right will please sit down. There is an Instagram and YouTube reel on this, YouTube short on this. Okay. Let It Go, Can't Hold It Back Anymore is a song created by the Overactive Bladder Society of UK. True or false? Let It Go, Can't Hold It Back Anymore is a song created by the Overactive Bladder Society of UK. It is a song from Frozen.
If it's Frozen, how can you let me know?
Frozen, the animated movie, has this song. Next question. The wonderful smell of soil in the rains, that sondhi khushbu, is due to chemical products of a bacterium called Streptomyces. True or false? The sondhi khushbu is the product of a bacterium called Streptomyces. True or false? Somebody is at 45 degrees. What do we have for 45 degrees?
True, false, true. Ma'am? What do we do if we come across a half-truth?
Yeah, so there are no half-truths here, so no point. Please, the wonderful smell does come from Streptomyces bacteria. True. Anurag Yadav, the next question. Anurag Yadav was the prime accused in the 2023 NEET paper leak. He had the paper a few days prior to the actual exam, and he was in the top 10 of the exam. True or false? True or false? He scored only 185 out of 720 after knowing the paper. Lalu's son nahi tha. Okay, next. During the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the Russian military carefully avoided bombing medical facilities because of UN directions. They avoided bombing UN facilities. True or false? Russia avoided bombing UN hospital facilities. True or false? It is false. They purposely bombed the hospital facilities first. In the New York subways, 15% of air contains human skins. True or false? Human skin.
15% of the air contains human skin.
It is true. All of you got that right. Laughing 100 times burns as many calories as 15 minutes of fast cycling on a stationary cycle.
True or false? Laughing 100 times.
So does sex.
It is true. It is true. Unfortunately, making people laugh does not do that.
It reduces the hair.
People with blue eyes have a greater risk of alcohol dependency. True or false?
True.
Blue eyes, greater dependency on alcohol. True or false? It is true. It is true. So we have combinations. I don't know how many. Raise your hands who stay behind.
1, 2, 3. All three of you get prizes. Please distinguish prizes. These are gift hampers given to us absolutely free by society stores. So, a small round of applause to society stores.
The other major gift provider has been the health store, who has given us medical equipment, which will be gifted in the finals. A big hand to Siddharth Bhai, if he's here, for giving us. I must say, of course, there is, I don't know whether he liked me to name him, but Utpal Bhai is present here, and he has given us an unlimited grant of money for teaching and doing programs. Whatever education we want to give to doctors, we just ask for money and he gives it. The other big donor, of course, is the CEO of Rare Enterprises, and the other big donor is Mr. Ashish Kacholia, another very generous donor for our. Which is why, luckily, we don't need pharma sponsors anymore. We used to have pharma sponsors, but that was obviously came with the caveat of a quid pro quo. Okay, let's go to the next true or false. We have one more true or false if you're okay. Please stand up. Okay, all those, our handle on Instagram is pi.qed. All those
who will, if they have an Instagram handle, who will
tag us at pi.qed, please stay standing, others sit down. No, okay. Do tag us if if you're active on pi.qed. I have a channel of my own called Dr. Tushar Shah 1962.
If you can, we have principally medical education channels
for lay people as well as medical people. Okay, your question. Fingernails grow faster on your dominant hand. True or false?
If you're right-handed, fingernails will grow faster on the right hand. True or false?
You have to just think of which hand do you use to scratch. Okay, it is true. Fingernails do grow
faster on the dominant hand.
Icelanders, people living in Iceland, paradoxically get more mosquito bites than frost bites. True or false?
Paradoxically, they get more mosquito bites than frost bites. True or false? Iceland has no mosquitoes. It is false.
Nike's slogan, "Just do it," was inspired by its CEO, who said this just before his vasectomy.
True or false? Just before his vasectomy, he said, "Just do it."
It is false. It was said by somebody who was to be executed. Which is not the same as vasectomy, I think. Yeah. Or maybe it is.
He was using things below his head.
Kerala is the largest exporter of nurses worldwide.
True or false? Kerala is the largest exporter of
nurses. You're very patriotic people. It is false. The country Philippines is the largest exporter of nurses worldwide.
Okay, we have
DOGA. Doga is a form of yoga practiced on a small doormat. True or false? Doga is a yoga practiced on a small doormat.
It is false.
It is yoga practiced with a dog, hence called Doga. The largest supply of anti-snake venom in India is on the largest manufacturing
of anti-snake venom in India is on the island of Lakshadweep.
True or false? Anti-snake venom most produced on Lakshadweep. True or false? Okay, you are guessing there, everybody? Okay, Lakshadweep has no snakes and no snake venom. The only state in the country which does not have snakes. Okay, the red eyes in a swimming pool are caused by chlorine, an irritant that forms, caused by chlorine, a chemical that is used to clean
the pool. True or false? Red eyes in a swimming pool
are caused by chlorine. It is false. And the interesting part comes now. It is caused by chloramine, which is a product of chlorine with
urine. Okay.
It is urine and sweat, but I liked urine more than. Only 2 people left. Please raise your hand. Only 2 people left. Okay, please. Okay, we go on to the, now you have the answer sheets, and the answer sheets will tell you that you are playing 3 to 9.
Section 3, called cinema. Now this is the first question. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Let's play one more FAQ, frequent audience question. All those here who have seen a ghost or who think they have seen a ghost.
Please stand. All those who have seen a ghost or think they have seen a ghost.
Okay, the lady there, what was the experience? Yes? Who's moving? We had gone to Mahabaleshwar. Okay, you had gone to Mahabaleshwar. Huh?
And the whole lane was dark, and there were no lights. We were passing through the jungle, and there was this man on a white horse with his hands like that riding, and there were no lights. We couldn't probably see. When we turned off our headlights, it was pitch dark. And then he was not there.
And that scared you or excited you? Okay. Okay, so you saw one there, and the lady in purple, or is that things moving in the house? Things as in objects?
Were moving in the house, seen by you and somebody else too? By you, sister, both of you saw. Okay. Okay, those who आपका क्या है शुरू करो?
When I was in college, we had trekked to the top of Fort Torna.
Fort Torna.
Torna is notorious, so people say you should never camp overnight.
Okay.
We had reached in the dead of afternoon.
Okay.
My friend said that there is a small temple, there is only standing structure on top.
Okay.
So they said we'll take a nap after lunch. I set out exploring on my own.
Okay.
After I passed out of sight of the temple, I got this constant feeling that, getting goosebumps here now.
Okay.
This constant feeling that there was somebody stepping behind me. Every time I checked, and the air was very tight. So every time I turned around, obviously there was no one. But
but when I used to start walking forward, you can feel the way.
Somebody's following you.
So after 3 times of this happening, I lost
Fainted.
my turned tail, and no, I didn't faint actually. Turned tail, ran back to the tent.
Wow, amazing experiences. Can you share yours? Yeah.
It was in France, so it was a French ghost.
French ghost.
I was staying in a 17th century
Mansion, 17th century mansion.
I would feel it.
You could feel it, not see it.
Not see it.
Acha.
I could sense that somebody is behind me.
Okay.
Not just that, but when I spoke about this, my French host, they said that you are not the first person who have sensed this. And I said, is there a ghost or not? They said, if there is one, it's not harmful.
It's not harmful, okay. The safe ghost. Yeah?
So this is about a good ghost. Another question to you. All of you who are standing, you get this question. I have with me something that is eaten in childhood, but something that makes the child more prone to smoking in adulthood. Phantom she at first. These are phantom cigarettes. I keep forgetting in Megasham. Okay, these are phantom cigarettes. Basically, it is actually proven that if you have them in childhood, you're more likely to become a smoker in adulthood. Okay, the syllabus round. Do remember that you have to write in the column of round 3. The first question, round 3, question 1. Please write your names, write your phone numbers, and if possible, email ID. Here is the title music of a film called Kotwal Saab. This title music was exactly the same as the title music of a medical themed movie. Let's hear this title music and guess the other movie. You have to guess the other movie
in which the same title music, for reasons of
budgetary constraints, was replicated. The other movie is a Juxtamedicine movie. The next scene that you'll see is from a Marathi movie called Ata Ved Zali, 2023 movie. It explores the controversial subject of active euthanasia, and it has a beautiful line which says, a tagline which says, if you want a happy ending to a story, you must know where to end the story.
you have to see the scene
And name the actor who plays the male protagonist. Let's see the scene. It's a beautiful scene.
माननीय श्री राष्ट्रपती महोदय, आम्ही अर्जदार शशीधर लेले वय वर्ष 70 आणि रंजना लेले वय वर्ष 65 आपणास नम्र विनंती करत आहोत की 65च्या वर वय असूनही विनाकारण जगत आहोत. या गुन्ह्यासाठी आम्हाला मृत्यूदंड देण्यात यावा.
कशाला करताय तुम्ही हे सगळं? मरण जेव्हा यायचं आहे तेव्हा येईल.
आम्हाला ठरवू द्या.
आप जानते हो इस देश में पैसिव यूथनेशिया भी कितना मुश्किल है.
मी शशीधर लेले आणि माझी पत्नी रंजना लेले रक्तदान करू इच्छितो. आमचं सगळं रक्त हे ठळक अक्षरात लिहा. ऑल आवर ब्लड. तुम्ही गीता वाचली नाही का? कृष्णानं जेव्हा ठरवलं की त्याच्या मृत्यूची वेळ आली आहे तेव्हा त्यानं अरण्यात जाऊन स्वतःची शिकार करून घेतली. सिनेमा तसं चांगलं आहे, पण राजेश खन्ना जे काही म्हणाला ना ते मला पटलं नाही. काय तर म्हणे जिंदगी और मौत ऊपर वाले के हाथ में.
तो हे पण म्हणाला जिंदगी बड़ी होनी चाहिए लंबी नहीं.
माय क्वेश्चन इज व्हाई कांट वी डाई विथ डिग्निटी?
Yeah. So that is
You have to name the male actor.
the name not come. Okay, no?
So that is the third blooper of the day.
Who plays Chimon Rao, right?
Okay. We will go to the next question.
This next scene or song you will see is from a movie called Dukan, based on a true story of Gujarat. Watch this scene and identify the medical theme of the movie.
ये गर्भवतियाँ करेंगी मेरी रक्षा? फिर क्या? देखा है तूने? प्रेग्नेंट औरतों के लिए दरवाजे खोले जाते हैं, कुर्सियाँ लगाई जाती है. अरे हाथ लगाना तो दूर, सबकी फटती है अपन से.
You have to identify the theme of the movie.
The next scene is of a legendary British actress. The scene is from the film The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, a 2011 British film. The character played by this British actress basically comes to India on a wheelchair to get a rapid or a fast and cheap hip replacement done. Watch the scene.
We have to escape to show this brilliant actress.
You identify the actress, the name of this actor. And if you have not seen the movie The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, do see it. Okay, we go to the section number or round number 5. 5 on your pages. We are yet, oh, I'm so sorry. It is 4 now. The subject is mythology. This is a very interesting area. I suppose you know what is AI, that is artificial intelligence. I suppose you know what is AI hallucination. AI hallucination basically is a mistake made by AI which sounds very plausible and very correct, but it's obviously a mistake. And inducing AI hallucination by asking
Medical questions has been a hobby of mine. I try to make them make mistakes. And this is what
happened when I asked this question. Please list medicinal drugs that derive their names from mythology. Okay? And they listed these 3 drugs. Morphine, derived from Morpheus, the Greek god of dreams. Atropine, named after Atropos, one of the 3 fates in Greek mythology. And promethazine, named after Prometheus, who defied Zeus and gave fire to humanity. These 3 came up as real answers on ChatGPT. This is done only day before yesterday.
And one of these 3 is a hallucination, is incorrect.
Which one is a hallucination? Which one of these is incorrect? Morphine from Morpheus, atropine from Atropos.
Promethazine from Prometheus.
I want one incorrect answer of ChatGPT. One of them is a hallucination. It has made up the answer while it is not the correct answer. Right? And after, obviously we reached
and we found that there was one incorrect answer and we
told ChatGPT about it and it apologized. Okay, Gemini, it will be. There is this Google participant there. She works for Google, and I'll make the Gemini hallucinate too.
You can easily induce hallucinations.
2 of these drugs can induce hallucinations. So true. Maybe all 3. Let's. Okay, that's done, and we go to the second mythology question.
The mythology character was born with a gem
on his forehead. The gem eliminated disease, hunger. Name the character who entered the world with a cry of a horse, and hence his name. This character was played recently by Amitabh Bachchan in a movie. Name the character. Okay, this is round 4. There is a small error there. Round 3, it's round 4. Okay, we go on to the next question. They say that ChatGPT, whenever you use ChatGPT, about 50 questions asked to ChatGPT results in the loss of half a liter of water, and that might affect the climate at some point of time. This water is lost because of the cooling, I suppose, of the servers, etc. Am I right? Somebody knows better than me? Yeah? Okay. In the books, the Shiva trilogy, there is a society called Meluha, and Meluha enjoys very high standard of living and longevity because of an elixir
sourced from the Saraswati river.
The protagonist Shiva realizes that this elixir is detrimental to the future of the society and of climate. Name the elixir that is the elixir of immortality in the Shiva trilogy.
Can you repeat?
Yeah. Elixir of immortality or health and good life is a thing that the Meluha tribe sources from the Saraswati river. And Shiva realizes that excessive use of the elixir will ultimately dry up the Saraswati river and will affect climate and affect the future. What is this elixir of immortality in that book, trilogy, called? Okay, let's go to round 4. Let's go to round 5. Round 5 is in the news, current affairs or in the news. And the first question is based on this drawing. A very common dressing material
used in medicine and surgery is gauze. It is a knitted material.
And it is connected to a geographical location which used to be a major center of woven fabric. This region is in the news currently. Name the region from which the word gauze may have been derived. Next, please. This painting is called Gestation. This is the only Juxtamed connection of this question. This painting is called Gestation. It was in the news when it sold in 1989 for 51.75 crore rupees, which was one of the highest ever prices for painting by an Indian origin painter. Name the painter. Distinctive style, so it should be easy.
Gestation.
आपकी permission of the next question. Number 3. This is a video. Often it was previously wondered if Vladimir Putin has Parkinsonism. That is because he had a gait where one hand was moving less than the other hand. Let's watch the video first. So Parkinsonism usually begins on one side, and the movement of the hand when
person walks becomes less. So the amplitude becomes less.
So this was thought as Parkinsonian gait, but it turned out that this gait
is due to the association of Vladimir Putin with an organization that he worked for in the past. Which organization?
Good one.
Nice.
Good one and nice is only when you get it right.
Okay, let's go to the question number 4. This is a scene which was deleted from a movie, a recent movie. Watch the scene.
बाबा ये हमारा दोस्त है दीपक अभी 4 दिन पहले बिया हुआ और
ये पुड़िया शीघ्र पतन का रामबाण इलाज है 3 में 2 बार खाना।
बाबा हमारा बीवी खो गया है अभी सब का शीघ्र पतन वगैरह बोले
डूबते सूरज को जल चढ़ाना और इसका एक टुकड़ा हवा में उड़ा देना। जिस दिशा में उड़े उसी दिशा में पत्नी मिलेगी और जब पत्नी मिल जाए तब ये पुड़िया 2 बार दे देना।
There are kids here who should not know the meaning of Shighra Patan, but I'll tell them Shighra means quick, Patan means death. That is the correct meaning.
That was the escape.
Okay, next question. This is an installation art by by a Russian artist, Andrei Molotkin, criticizing Putin for the war that he's waging. The title of this painting is this: Putin in dash blood. What
is the dash? Putin in which blood? Fill in the blank. This was actually painted using blood.
Okay, let's go to the round number. Is it now, which round? 6. Okay, this round is about ailments, bimariyan. New bimaris are discovered or created every day because of our use of technology and instruments. Round 5 है अभी. I'm so sorry. In the news, 6 है कि 5 है? Okay, let's see the image because I don't have the
card here, I think.
In the news is 5. In the news is 6.
No, it is 5, no? It is done. We are going to ailment, which is round number 6. So we are good so far.
Okay, now in this we will see ailments which are slightly unusual sometimes, and we'll have the image. This ailment is called avocado hand. You know, many people while cutting the avocado, instead of spooning the seed out, they will pierce the soft
fruit and pierce the hand. It's called avocado hand, official term.
Name the celebrity who suffered an avocado hand. Simple. Okay, next question please. Here's a silhouette image of a television detective who suffers from OCD. Famous quote: "I have no problem with change, just I don't like to be there when it happens." This detective has 312 phobias, where the phobia of vomiting is more than the phobia of death. Name the fictional character. This will be a scene from a TV series called Kala Pani, a medical thriller set in Andaman and Nicobar in the year 2027 in future. This scene, first of all, let's watch the scene. It's a funny scene. This this series is about a deadly pandemic that affects the islands of Andaman and Nicobar. This deadly pandemic is called LHF, where F stands for fever, which this lady had. Give the full form of LHF. If you've seen the film, the series, you might know, or you might just make a guess. Okay, now the scene that you're going to watch now basically is a scene from the Steven Spielberg film Saving Private Ryan. Probably the greatest, at least debatably the greatest war film ever made. Let us watch the scene first.
This very disturbing scene made
several World War veterans walk out of the movie, and the US Department of Veteran Affairs created a dedicated phone line for viewers affected. Incidents of what
consultations increased in these veterans. Incidents of
consultations for what ailment increased after this movie was released. Consultations for which condition in war veterans increased significantly after this movie was released and watched by them, forcing a helpline by the US Veterans Affairs Department. Name the condition.
But this condition name has been changed so many times right from...
You want to give more hints, I can welcome. Next, please. In this scene, you are seeing basically a South Indian man drinking toddy. Toddy is a form of wine made from tree sap of various palm trees in India. Toddy is a popular drink, especially in Kerala where it is legal. Which viral disease may occur because of contamination of this sap by excreta of fruit bats? Which viral disease
may occur because of
excreta of fruit bats, which contaminate this sap that pours down from toddy plants? Okay, we end section 6 now, and
then we go to section 7.
A subsidiary of, this is corporates, yes, corporates, good, bad and ugly. A subsidiary of Mahindra Group distributed small purses with instructions inside them. Let's watch the video. This project was called Sehat Ka Batua, which
not only protected their wealth but also their health. What was this project?
aimed at teaching the women. What was this project aimed at teaching the women? We go to the next photograph. This man, he has reputed to have fathered 100 biological children through donation to IVF clinics. He started this at the age of 15. Elon Musk compared him to Genghis Khan because Genghis Khan is also have probably fathered several generations. He was recently arrested for drug trafficking on his messaging app. Name the app, not the man.
Name the app.
And the next question. This is an image of a son of a worker in a factory. Teflon is a household name synonymous with non-stick
cookware. For example, it is used in surfaces of hospitals also.
It is derived from chemicals called forever chemicals which stay in the environment forever. 99% of us, all humans, have these chemicals in our body currently. These forever chemicals are considered teratogenic and carcinogenic, and Teflon was largely responsible for leaving behind this chemical. The company that produced Teflon in a major way knew this as early as 1986.
But Teflon was banned only several years later
In the form that it was manufactured. It causes at least 6 diseases: kidney cancer, testicle cancer, breast cancer. The photo of one of the 7 pregnant women's children working at Teflon factory is this photograph. Name the company that principally manufactured Teflon and was responsible for this
amazing irresponsibility.
They knew about this several decades before it came out. Okay, let's go to round 8. Round 8 is a fun round, it's a comedy round.
And first here is a funny sketch by a
30-year-old North Indian stand-up comedian. It's quite funny. Let's hear it.
मेरे पैर के कोने में दर्द होना शुरू हुआ यहाँ पे बहुत दर्द बढ़ के कभी यहाँ पहुँच जाता था, कभी यहाँ 15 सेकंड रहता था, फिर यहाँ पहुँच जाता था, फिर यहाँ पूरी बॉडी ट्रैवल कर रहा है 15 सेकंड। मैं कहा शिट, कैंसर पूरी बॉडी में फैल चुका है। तो मैंने तुरंत गूगल करना शुरू किया, तो पता लगा एक नर्व प्रॉब्लम है। तो मुंबई के जो टॉप न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट में से एक है, वो लीलावती हॉस्पिटल में बैठते हैं, उनका नाम है डॉक्टर शिरीष। मैं उनके पास गया, मैं कहा हाय सर, मुझे पेरिफेरल न्यूरोपैथी हो गई। सर डायबिटिक में हो नहीं तो एक्सपोजर टू टॉक्सिन्स की वजह से हुई है। 30 साल से ढंग से सो के नहीं उठा हूँ, तो सम फॉर्म ऑफ कैंसर हैज डेवलप्ड जो न्यूरोपैथी की फॉर्म में अपने आप को शो कर रहा है। Right now it's at stage 1, which is mild pain. Stage 2 is constant pain, and as you know, stage 4 is complete loss of sensation. So how do you want to proceed? तो डॉक्टर कह रहा है एक बार मैं चेक कर लूं।
Dr. Shirish Hastak is actually a neurologist in Lilavati Hospital. So, sorry, he's now at Glen Eagles now? Okay, I'm so sorry. He was at Kokilaben after Lilavati, Kokilaben, now Glen Eagles, is it? Okay, name the comedian.
Tushar, what do you do if a patient like this comes?
Oh yeah, this is a tough call. We, name the, sorry, anything?
Maybe the finger is broken.
Let's go to
the second video and watch the scene, an easy question, a brilliant video of a BBC satire, BBC series, and of course, You've seen this. You just have to name the series.
Is there a disambiguation in this?
Yes, you will have to give the perfect answer. What can I say? Yeah. So I understand what you know, what you probably are hinting at, but there is a precise answer to this. So you need not give any more clarification.
2 words or 3 words?
Let's go to the next one. There has been a lot of recent debate about allocation of pronouns. Yeah. So an individual can call themselves they, for example. And this subject is the area of comedy for this lady who is an American Indian. Let's see the video.
And everything is complicated in America. My 11-year-old son came home from school the other day and he said, "Mom, my school has asked me to declare my pronouns. What should I say?" I told him, "You tell them you're Indian, your pronoun is doctor."
Yeah, okay. Name the comedian. Name the comedian.
She actually ran away from home at the age of 7, if you don't know the name.
This comedian was asked to marry at 14 in India, where she lived in Mumbai, and she ran away to the US because she did not want to marry. So yeah, she's now happily married with kids in the US. And let's go to the last question of round number 8, which is our second last round. आपको पता है मनमोहन देसाई नाम के एक फिल्म मेकर थे जिन्होंने वो ट्रिपल ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन नंबर को एंथनी में दिखाया था, medically maverick filmmaker. Yeah, so he created another brilliance in a film whose name you will be asked to give, and the scene is the reason for the title of the film. Okay. We go to round number 9, and after which we will collect your papers and we will then give you the correct answers. Round number 9, first photo is of an international footballer. He celebrates some of his goals
with a meditative or yoga pose, because he is into meditation currently.
And there are many celebratory poses, right? Messi points his 2 fingers towards his grandmother in the sky, and Mbappe has a very odd thing where he puts his
palms under his armpits. And this
is who is this footballer? Name him. Yeah, surname is okay.
Surname is okay.
Okay, let's go to the second question. 9 questions here. This is the second question. Back in 2013, 100 representatives of Hindustan Lever stood in 100 kitchens, stamping and literally branding 2.5 million rotis with a message, which was "Life boy se haath."
They literally branded the rotis. In which
festival was this exercise performed? Which name the festival?
Promoting hygiene.
You can see the lamp on the top left, which is branding the rotis. Next question, please. This person, when he was 18 years old, teased a lady in the bar by complimenting her gluteal region, and the brother of the lady pulled out a pocket knife and slashed his face 3 times. This person then went on to become a notorious personality. Name the person, include the nickname of this person. Name this person and include the nickname of this person. Include the nickname of this person who was slashed on the face.
Only the nickname will do.
No, only the nickname will not do.
Only the name will do.
Only the name will not do.
Okay, let's go to the fourth video. In this video from the film Mimi, the film is on the subject of surrogacy, the actor brilliantly explains surrogacy to the actress, and this analogy is probably the best analogy you can have for surrogacy. This actor won the National Film Award as the Best Supporting Actor for this film, Filmfare Award for this film.
For this film, what's the scene?
Name the award-winning actor.
Actor is gender neutral.
So this is an interesting area, actor and actress. We want to name the award-winning actor, meaning the one who has won Filmfare Award and National Award for as Best Supporting Actor.
He was a supporting actor prize in National Award and Filmfare Awards.
He was supporting Mimi. Okay. You will now see the clip of Mother Teresa accepting the Nobel Peace Prize, where she makes a strong statement against medical termination of pregnancy. Watch the film.
The greatest destroyer of peace today is the cry of the innocent, unborn child. To me, the nations who have legalized abortion, they are the poorest nation. For the child is the greatest gift of God to a family, to a nation, and to the whole world. God bless you.
Your question, if those who disagree with Mother Teresa are called pro-choice, what are those who agree with her called? Those who disagree with her are called pro-choice. What are those who agree with her called? Okay, we end where we began. You will see two installations or images. This is one. Can we stay here for a second? And this is the second.
And we can give them the third also.
You have to just name the city where you will see even today these three installations. Even today. Okay, can we please collect the answer sheets? Okay, when we correct the answer sheets, we will get scores out of 60. Each correct answer is 1 point. There are no minus points for incorrect answers. The incorrect answers, if they are very hilarious, we'll announce them in the... We'll not name the people. I have marked. Okay. Okay, I'll take care of that. Okay, everybody, answer sheets done? No. Okay. Okay, let's do the answers. Everybody, sab ho gaya na? Yeah, also if you have the ball pens, you may give it back to us so that we can use it next time. You can leave it on your way out, on the tables outside. Okay, let's do the round 3. Cinema, we heard the title music of a film, Kotwal Saab. Anand had exactly the same title music. Rishikesh Mukherjee in the titles was one hint, and Juxtamedicine movie was another hint. We have had Anand in each and every QED so far, so we could not miss that. Next is Dilip Prabhavalkar, who you thought was already there on the scene. And yeah, the third theme was surrogacy. We had surrogacy twice, and we had euthanasia twice.
This is surrogacy. This is
Maggie Smith, who's best known for her roles in Downton Abbey and the Harry Potter movies. This is mythology, and promethazine was the hallucination. If you can't read this, but I said I could not find any reference.
Connected to Prometheus and ChatGPT said, you are correct.
There is no direct reference. But. Yeah, so that is promethazine. Next. This was easy. Ashwathama being played by Amitabh in the film Kalki. Somras is the drink from Saraswati River. I think Somras, but I will read the book. I will check.
Okay, next.
In the news, there is Gaza, gauze. This is a controversial derivation, but Gaza has probably been derived from gauze. Then Raza, S.H. Raza is the painter who painted Gestation. Then KGB was the organization where this was called the Gunslinger's Gate, where they would put one hand near the gun for a quick draw if needed. Lapata Ladies is India's entry this year for the Oscar Awards as Best Feature Film, foreign feature film. Putin in Ukrainian blood. Several Ukrainian men donated their blood to the Russian artist, and then, in fact, all those men went to war for Ukraine. They are non-army people.
Next.
Meryl Streep was easy. Avocado hand. Adrian Monk or Mr. Monk will be accepted as the correct answer. Leptospiral hemorrhagic fever. If you have written leptospiral, I don't know what to do, but I might give half a point. PTSD was the answer to Saving Private Ryan video. And Kerala has Nipah virus. Corporates, round 7. Breast cancer screening. This Batua, when it opens, has the instructions for self-examination of breasts. Which is fine. Breast examination, breast word aana chahiye. Next. Telegram. And this man is Pavel Durov. The corporate which makes Teflon is DuPont. And there is a it's an amazing series on Netflix, I think, Dark Waters, which you want to see if you want to follow this. Round 8 is comedy. Upamanyu, sorry. Upamanyu chalega, khali Abhishek chalega. Abhishek, you to ekdam chalega.
Yes.
So there was another third thing that was on another channel, which I think somebody was referring to as the series, but this was the BBC, yes, Prime Minister. Next, Jharna Garg, इसमें भी surname चलेगा, name चलेगा, खाली झरना चलेगा. And Agale Lag Ja, obvious scene, the only movie which has been named after one scene. Erling Haaland, a sensation currently, playing for Man City and for Norway. Kumbh Mela, where the rotis were stamped. Al Scarface Capone.
Sorry?
Al Capone, I did specify that you should have the nickname or the, yeah. Pankaj Tripathi, the actor of Mimi. Pro-choice versus pro-life. Those were in favor of
pregnancy. And this was obviously
in Kolkata. This is the painting made of the house of Abhaya. Photograph of Abhaya on top, mother and father working in the house. Okay, I think that's all for the day. Thank you so much. The process of finals. I will take some suggestions from the non-medics about
what can we do. Thank you so much again.
Next week, next week again, we are meeting earlier. We are meeting at 9 o'clock. The audience games will occur, and in between, the audience will keep playing throughout the 2 semi-finals and the final. The prizes are plentiful. I would love you to come and enjoy the quizzes. Thank you. Pi.QED. And my daughter Tanvi, raise your hand. She's here if you want to give any comments, any feedback which she will shoot. Please feel free to do so, and we would welcome them. Thank you. And next Sunday, please bring other people. Please bring your supporters. If you are quizzing on the stage, please bring more people.